Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
The offense set for a first down play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Henderson. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brewer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Still running at the 40. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Moving out of the pocket. Turns it on in midfield, and it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now on second down. Red pass hits complete. Ripping through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well, but you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Pocket starts to collapse. He finds his man, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Trying to get to it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain. No first down.
And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Henderson. Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. After the misconnection, it's second down. Feeling some heat. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now on second down for this offense. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. got the back over the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them and try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them offside.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross?
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
Number 72.
You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him lose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going for it all. Picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
From the gun. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Tulane right back to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Dang, get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
Start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. The play action fake. And the quarterback is snowed under. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. got his man quickly.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. 3rd and long situation, they try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. Hard-hitting tackle.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The pull and throw off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Finds the tight end. Discards him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The corners are walked up tight. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right.